mark. Straight ahead, we punch the second of 2 tickets to the AFC title game, and we've got a great one in store between the Oakland Raiders and the Buffalo Bills. For a berth in the AFC Championship game, off we go in the divisional round of the NFL playoffs. This will be taken in at the 1. And he'll get it up across the 20 to the 21-yard line.
Here we go, set, 60 Pittsburgh. 22 Jet Bombers, 22 Jet Bombers. Bravo.
Looking to throw on 1st and 10. Here's McSorley. And the Bills are going to get him as he goes down. A bad start there. A big loss on their first play from scrimmage. It's 2nd down. That's called setting the tone right away.
It certainly is, and it lets you know just how important communication is amongst the offensive line. They talk about it all the time, knowing each other's moves. You've got to be coordinated and in sync. Otherwise, your quarterback gets hit.
And they need to work to at least get some of this yardage back after the sack. 2nd and 19.
61, matchbox lights.
And with the play clock winding down, we're going to get a timeout. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. After the sack, it's 2nd and 19, and the road gets a bit tougher from here.
Let's go. Hey, Delta. 56. Stay with your man. 56 to Mike.
On 2nd down, it's McSorley. Wide open receiver complete. And he'll get this one way up just shy of the 45-yard line. That goes for a gain of 31.
And the Raider first down.
Just like that, out of danger and up past the 40 now for 1st and 10.
Check 50.
McSorley, 1st and 10. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off at the 47. Time will tell if that's an interception that rattles the rookie here. First drive on the road.
And you know the discussion going into the game? Centered on, okay, let's get out nice and easy, take care of the football, we're on the road. You're a youngster, let's not make mistakes early. But now the conversation will shift to, okay, put it behind you, move on. Long way to go in this one.
Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be 2nd down.
Brings up 2nd and 5 at the Raiders' 48-yard line.
The first down run got 5. Here's 2nd and 5. Here's Allen. And with a flag down, he goes down. So they're able to sack him. Now the penalty looks like it could be holding. Let's find out. So following the holding call, what can they do here on 3rd and long? On 3rd down, here comes Jacobs. Just a yard on the run there, and that's going to bring us to a 4th down.
And Oliver made
What an advantage having an elite guy in the middle of the defensive line, because not only does he take up the space and let the linebackers run free, but he can also make plays himself, as we just saw there.
And this will be out of bounds. Now it's a question of where they'll mark it. And they'll say it crosses at the 11-yard line. The Raider offense set to get this drive started. Well, they were intercepted the first time they had the football, but now they get it back, and it's still 0-0.
And because of that, you know what the thought process is? Interception. What interception? It didn't really happen because they gave up no points. So go back on the attack. Go back and run the offense you believe will be successful. Find your playmakers and give them the football.
Meanwhile, they take a shot to start the drive, but this is going to wind up incomplete. So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10.
Hey, orbit. 6-6, pull it high. Man, I got you. Man, I got you. Shoot. Get it.
2nd and 10, it's McSorley. And his throw here's incomplete. Darren Waller, the intended receiver, and it's 3rd down.
Well, nearly another interception there. That would have been 2 drives in a row with a pick. He's got to start taking care of the ball way better than what we're saying.
Interestingly, that throw is probably worse than the one he threw the interception on last drive, but fell incomplete. So back-to-back incompletions, and that has him staring at a 3rd and 10.
Topper! Hey, Alpha! Ready?
On 3rd down, it's McSorley. Able to find Waller. That's complete. Just one catch for him last week in the wild card win, but getting involved early here and picks up the first.
Well, it certainly feels like there are more stars at the tight end position than there were even 10 years ago. And I think it's become more of a glamour position because of the ways it can hurt a defense, and guys want to be involved. They can be in line, close to the line of scrimmage. They can split out like receivers. But hands, route running, speed, and some toughness to go across the middle, you put it all together, you got a heck of a tight end candidate. What's the old expression, 3 yards in a cloud of dust? In this case, it's dust-covered pellets. It's no longer that old grass that we used to play on, right, and chew it up. Now we've got that artificial surface. You see the pellets go up. Still a nice play by the defense.
On 2nd and 7, McSorley caught by Nelson. And brought down, but not before reaching the 45-yard line. His first reception of the divisional round matchup, but it's good for a 1st down as well.
1st down, Raiders.
So after 2 1st downs, they get another here. 1st and 10 at the 45. Here's McSorley on 1st and 10. And they take him down. The Bills get to him. Well, you don't usually get a sack from a nose tackle spot, but we got one there.
No, we don't. And a lot of the times in passing situations, they end up off the field anyway. So how happy was he to work his way back to the quarterback and put him on the ground? He's going to have to put a nickname after something like that, some Big Jelly or something like that.
After the sack on 1st down, McSorley. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down.
But that certainly looked like something that they discussed all week in practice getting ready for this one. Take the big shot right out of the gate. At worst, you'll open up the defense a little bit, loosen them up, have them back on their heels.
Seventh play of this drive coming up, but a long way to go on 3rd down. Here's McSorley now, 3rd and long. He completes it to Nelson. And they've got it well across midfield down to the 40 before it's all said and done. 23 yards, the final tally.
It's a gain of 23 yards.
Go now.
So 1st and 10 now in Buffalo territory, right at the 40.
Go. 5.
McSorley from the shotgun. And an alley to run. He'll get 10 there all on his own, but it'll be 2nd down.
Partner, he was going through his progressions. Not there, not there. After about the 3rd one, he decided he better pull it down and run for it. And he slides down and avoids the hit for good measure.
So not quite a 1st down just yet as they come up on 2nd and less than a yard. Here is the former Bill, Marshawn Lynch. And nothing but green grass here, middle of the field. And all the way in. Touchdown, Oakland. Marshawn Lynch, 31 yards. As his guys are able to strike first here in this opening quarter. Extra point by Carlson, up and good. And that makes the score 7-0. Following the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Carlson. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. And on the first drive, 3 and out. I know that these are professional athletes, but I would imagine sometimes you get the nerves at the beginning of a game still, don't you?
Those don't ever go away. And typically what I've heard from guys and what I remember from playing, if you don't have nerves at the start of a game, it's not going to be a great day for you. You're not really ready to play. So finding a way to harness those nerves and not let them affect you in a negative way, that's what all the guys are looking for.
Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again 2nd and 10. After one, 7-0 on EA Sports. Well, they had the run for no gain. Now they'll try again from the 25 on 2nd and 10.
Hey, check Mike 34. Mike 34.
Working out of the shotgun. Here's Allen. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down.
They went with a dime look on defense. 2 extra defensive backs on the field and covered up essentially every blade of grass. That allowed them to disrupt the play.
The threat of a 2nd straight punt to start the game is looming as they come up 3rd and 10.
Mike 29.
From the gun, it's Allen. And that'll wind up incomplete. Bold play call there. Now it's 4th down.
Not only was the call spot on, how about the execution of that defense right there? The zone was absolutely locked up tight. He was trying to force it in there on 3rd down.
But if there's a time to force it, he felt like he needed to make a play, right?
Yeah, exactly right. 3rd down, you got to try and find something. There's nothing available there for him.
The Raider offense set to get this drive started. Things progressing to plan so far. Their defense has been solid, and they've got themselves a 7-0 lead after the touchdown the last time they had the ball.
And this is no time to even think about, hey, are we going to milk the clock? Hey, are we just going to do ball control? This is the NFL. 7-0 leads, they don't last very long unless you continue to push the envelope on offense.
Now the first play of the drive there is incomplete.
Didn't have a receiver open downfield, and as it turned out, couldn't even find his outlet man because of the coverage. It's way too tight, unable to find anyone open.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on 1st down.
49.
Throwing is McSorley. And that's going to be incomplete. A lot of contact, no call, and it's 3rd down.
It's a lot of contact going on there, and in the end, unable to keep two hands on the football and bring it into his body.
Everything looked pretty good until the finish. Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions.
You draw Porter. Under team. Team. Hey, Zoo. Sit.
McSorley sets to pass. Lets it go for Nelson. And that will be incomplete. Well, they weren't scared to let it fly, but it falls to the ground and brings up 4th down.
Even without a ton of pressure in his face, it just shows how difficult it is to pick apart his own defense. Those guys are sitting back, and they're not playing receivers as much as they're playing the eyes of the quarterback and when he delivers the ball.
Buffalo offense ready to go for their next drive. They've had it twice. They've punted twice. Not the start they were hoping for.
Not at all, and let's face it, every facility we visit, everyone talks about converting on 3rd down, how big that is. In this situation, they've had to punt it away twice, so they're furiously going over things on the sidelines. What do we need to do to pick up a 1st down and change our momentum?
A gain of 32 that time.
1st and 10 at the 29-yard line.
So now then, the big play has them all the way inside the 30 now, 1st and 10. Now the Raiders going to burn their 3rd and final timeout. And with that, they're now out of timeouts. And still plenty of time remaining here in this 2nd quarter. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. And a flag comes in as that one falls incomplete. Well, let's see who this is on. Clearly wasn't outside of the tackle box. There's your penalty.
And accompanying that penalty, a loss of down.
They lose the yardage, and of course they also lose the down on the grounding call, and it's quickly 2nd and long.
Hey, exit.
To the air, Allen. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on, 3rd down.
That's very well timed there defensively because it's not a bad throw, but the collision came at the exact time he was reaching to bring in the football. Really, really well done.
Decent offense, just better defense. I think you're right. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down.
Pass 85, pass 85. Bravo.
So the shotgun snap to Allen. They will find Davis. That's complete. It's a gain of 11, but they're still well short. It's 4th down.
One hallmark of good defenses is understanding the game, understanding positioning, and tackling immediately in the secondary after catches. I think we just saw that on display right there.
Got to him before he ever had a chance to think about turning it upfield. So a good kick there, and they put the bow tie on it with 3 points.
And let's face it, everybody wants a touchdown. We know that. But in the NFL, defenses are awfully good. You're not going to score each and every time. Be able to knock the ball through the post and take the 3.
By the way, I said bow tie. I meant just bow. Not the tie, but yeah.
Either way.
You got it.
I just went right past it.
The Raider offense set to get this drive started. And on the last go-around, they really couldn't get anything going.
They had to punt from deep inside their own territory, which means you're going to lose the field position battle as a general rule. What they're looking for now is a little more consistency, move the ball at least a few times on offense, get a couple of 1st downs, and hopefully flip the field.
Yeah, just something to build off of. That's what they're looking for here. A good pick up there at 22. A big hitter to start the drive has him up near midfield here for 1st and 10.
Hey, Delta, watch the whip. 6 guys, check 6 guys.
Now McSorley. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up second down.
That would have been a great catch, but it's real difficult to hold on to it because it was contested all the way. Would have been a great play if he'd been able to haul that one in.
An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10.
Look at me, zipper.
Hey, switch gears. Shift, watch the shift. Kill.
Go.
Now a give, running right is Lynch. And he'll take it across midfield and into Buffalo territory. Second down, a little more productive than first. 7 yards on the gain. It gets him to 3rd and 3 now.
I'm ready. Hey, Haywood.
Come on, let's go. 48 for Mike.
Hey, watch the ball. 48, 45.
3rd down, they're going to throw for it with McSorley. He's just going to dump this one off to his fullback out of the backfield. And he's going to have the first down at about the 38. They get 9 out of that one, and as a result, the drive continues. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38.
High 7.
Here's McSorley to throw. He's going to let this go for the end zone. And that'll wind up incomplete. Trying to give his man room to run under it, but it's 2nd down.
The positioning here is key. As a defensive back, you're taught 99% of the time, make a play on the football. But in this case, making a play on the man was all the difference. That's what forced the incompletion.
48.
Hey.
Let's go. 48 Mike. 48 Mike. I'm coming, baby. I'm coming.
To throw on 2nd and 10. McSorley lets it go for Nelson. And that will be incomplete. Tried to dial up the long one way out there, but it'll be 3rd down.
One of the toughest things about playing defensive back is pattern reading, trying to figure out what they're doing. And on that one, they had the fly, just sending the guy downfield with the in route accompanying it, what people call a dagger route, trying to hit the guy underneath after the clear out. In this case, though, they're not able to get it done.
Yeah, they said forget the underneath route. They went for the guy on the fly, but as you said, incomplete. That's complete to his tight end, Waller. And he's got a first down as a tackle made at the Bills' 12-yard line.
And there's another completion to the tight end. And let's face it, it is hard to overthrow a 6'6" target.
It is indeed. Quarterbacks like their speed guys. They like that huge 6'6" target that they've got in him.
They really do, and it reminds me of what one great tight end told me once. He had told his quarterback, just make sure you throw it up there. You know, kind of like put up on the top shelf where the kids can't get it.
Mike, 49.
It'll be McSorley again. This will be caught at about the 6. Down to the 6-yard line on a pickup of 6 as he gets halfway to the goal line.
6-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 4 at the 6-yard line.
Second quarter action with 1:59 remaining. We remind you, as we've done all year, that coming up at halftime, we will visit with Jonathan Coachman, standing by in Orlando. He'll let you know what's going on here on a very eventful divisional round weekend. Throwing again on 2nd down. McSorley escaping the pressure right. And this is going to be intercepted. Picked off with great anticipation. A little too much extracurricular there.
When you have a game with a lot of contact, tensions are going to run pretty high. You're going to be emotional, but you have to harness it somehow, and he didn't on that play.
Half. Keep it up, defense. Keep it up, guys. Shift. Check the backer. Half. Flare. Switch.
They will run out of the gun with Jacobs. And this will go as a gain of 7 as he gets it to the 30-yard line.
Offensive linemen love creating space for their guys carrying the ball, but when that guy also breaks tackles and creates extra yardage, they almost feel like he's one of them, and they really embrace him.
A good run, got 7 on first. Here's 2nd and 3. On 2nd down, Jacobs. And he stopped after a gain of 1. Not enough. Still a yard to go on 3rd down.
Well, he hasn't made much of an impact in the running game thus far, and after that last run, not much is going to change in that area.
He hasn't been able to get anything going, and really the offensive line not helping him much. And the Raiders call on a nickel set for 3rd down.
Get that ball. Get that ball. You go first. You got alert. Check 13.
Hey, box drop.
Check. Watch the safety creep.
Operating from the gun. Allen uncorks one for Davis. And that's caught inside the 35. And all the way home for a Bills touchdown. Play there. 68 yards. And the Bills have taken the lead. Point after, right down the middle. And the lead is now 10-7. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. The Raider offense set to get this drive started. You're down 3 under a minute to go. How aggressive are you going to be in this spot?
Not as aggressive as I probably would want to be. Only down 3. I mean, it might as well be even going into the half. That's not a deficit that makes me want to push it and potentially make a mistake in this situation and cost myself even more points.
But boy, getting into field goal range and tying it, that's tempting.
Awfully enticing. You almost talked me into it.
The drive starting play, a good one. Give him 19.
1st down, Raiders.
Took just one play to move all the way to the 44 as they try again on 1st down.
Echo. Protein spill.
Check 48's the mic. Check 48's the mic.
Hey, Jet. Get it.
Out of the shotgun, McSorley. Catch is made by Hunter Renfrow. 5 yards on the catch there, brings up 2nd down. 2nd and 5 after the 5-yard completion on 1st down. 2nd and 5. He's going to go for a big play downfield. Got a man, it's caught inside the 10. And he is down deep into Buffalo territory. So it's on to halftime in this AFC divisional round matchup, as we send you down to Orlando, where Jonathan Coachman has our EA Sports halftime report. Coach, win or go home, that's the name of the game, and we're back underway with the second half of this AFC divisional round.
That's it, baby. We gonna work.
The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. They have the lead. Now they'll be looking for some separation here as we begin the 3rd quarter.
I like the way you termed that, because now I think they go a little bit deeper into their playbook. They like what they did in the 1st half. That worked okay. But in order to get the separation that you just talked about, change things up a little bit. Change your tendencies. Try and hit them a little bit more with some things they didn't see in the 1st half.
Let's see if they do just that. Line of scrimmage moves from their own 25 all the way to the red zone now for 1st and 10. They keep it on the ground. This time it's Penny. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. What a difference a play makes. A huge step forward and now a small step back as he loses a yard or 2. So they fake the handoff. Now Allen. And he slings one that's incomplete. He was trying to get it to Rashad Penny, and now it's third down.
We've seen these defenses make enough opportunistic plays to keep this one low scoring. Flying around, making plays on the ball, and we see yet another errant throw as a result.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down.
Pass 35. All 52. Smoke.
From the gun, Allen looking for his running back, and he's got him. And this play gets blown up. They'll lose yardage back at the 17. He lost 2, and it brings up 4th. So out comes a field goal team now for the second time here today. From the right hash, just a 34-yard attempt. And his kick is good. And the lead stretches to 6 here. It's 13-7. Well, looking at it from a defensive perspective, that keeps the deficit very, very manageable. You know, all things considered, not a bad job on the defensive side.
I would say that you pointed out something pretty good right there, and that is you actually have both sides happy with that exchange. You know, happy in quotes, of course. One team, hey, we've kept it within range. The other side saying, hey, we put points on the board and did stretch out the lead. Let's see how this one turns out.
Yeah, still bottom line, though, 3 points for the opening drive of the third quarter. The Raider offense set to get this drive started. They're down in this game. A chance for the offense, though, to put something on the board, get some momentum here in half 2.
Try and get things kick-started for them. And you know at the half, they discussed.
And now this is intercepted. My goodness. Picked off near the 32. And his guys are going to take over at the 31-yard line. He's had a fantastic rookie season, made a lot of lovely throws, but that wasn't one of them.
Well, we got to give him one, don't we? I mean, with the year he's having, a lot easier for he and his teammates to accept that throw, because for the most part, what they've seen, it's been pretty sensational.
Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. So after the INT, it's Allen. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down.
Well, so much for setting the tone of the drive offensively. Giving up a big sack that loses that kind of yardage, not a great start.
Now then, after the sack, it'll be interesting to see what they have planned for 2nd and 23. Here's Allen to throw it. That's caught by his tight end, Isaac Nauta. And he'll bring it up here to right at the 40-yard line. Try to run forward with Jacobs. And he's got the first down yardage before he's brought down at the 42. They only get 2 there, but on 3rd and 1, that's all they needed to keep the drive going.
1st and 10 at the 42-yard line.
Down 80.
34. Get him. Get him.
5 wide.
Allen now on 1st down. Got an open man. It's Foster. And all the way home for a Bills touchdown. Robert Foster, 58 yards. And the Bills will add on to their lead. Allen operating from the gun. And he's got it. So the try for 2 successful. And that bumps their lead up even further. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. This fielded at the 2. And he's up across the 25 and down at the 28-yard line.
At their own 28-yard line.
The Raider offense set to get this drive started. And last time, 1-play interceptions. So this offense, they should be fresh.
That's a good way of putting it. And I can't wait to see what they decide to do with play calling. Because a 1-play drive where you throw an interception, a lot of people think the very next time out, run the football, don't give them a a chance.
Maybe play action?
I think maybe you go play action, show your quarterback you got a little confidence in him, and let him fling another one.
Go. Fire.
This is Richard. And he'll be brought down at the 50 after a gain of about 5.
Partner, I think from our experience together, we have learned that most offensive coordinators are going to tell you, if I'm going to run the football on first down, I've got to get at least 4 yards. They got 5 here. They've got to feel pretty good about that one.
You got nothing.
From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. And he's going to go down. Back near midfield at the 49. Trent Murphy picks up his second sack of the afternoon.
That's his second sack of the game, and the best defensive ends, they do their homework as much as offensive guys do. They know how to beat the offensive lineman across from them, what moves they need to do to set them up. This guy's been pretty good at it all game long.
Hey, shoot.
Now with just 1 second showing on the play clock, we're going to get a timeout. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this third quarter. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on third down.
Mike 48, Mike 48. Hey. Check 48's the Mike. Check.
Back to throw. They'll find his tight end. That's Waller. That'll put him at 77 yards receiving for the ball game. It's a first down. McSorley, 1st and 10. On the move to his left. He'll get just a yard on the scramble. It's 2nd down.
How about a tip of the cap to the defense? They're working against a very mobile quarterback, but all day long they've kept him under wraps. And on that play, they held him to a short gain.
Looking to throw again on 2nd down. McSorley, he's going to sling this deep downfield. And this is going to wind up incomplete. The coverage there too strong on the deep ball, and now they face a 3rd down. The line to gain is the 33 on 3rd down.
Go. Hey, Delta.
On 3rd down, it's McSorley. That's caught by Waller out left side. That was play number 7 on this drive, and it got him 7 yards.
218, chop. Hey, Haywood.
On 4th down, here's McSorley. It's caught. Nelson. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Raider touchdown. J.J. Nelson, 35 yards, as his guys are back within a single score. Extra point by Carlson, up and good. And they're back within a touchdown at 21-14. 1 quarter remains for the right to advance to the AFC title game. You are watching the NFL on EA Sports. Carlson now to kick this one away. This will be taken in at the 1. And he'll take this across the 25. A couple extra yards up to the 27-yard line. Buffalo offense ready to go for their next drive. They have the lead, obviously, late in the game. I guess the good news for them is if for some reason they would make a mistake, a field goal does the opposition no good. Through an opening, and there he goes. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Buffalo touchdown. Rashad Penny, 73 yards. And the Bills will add on to their lead.
Well, that is certainly a deflator right there defensively. Their guys just came off of a touchdown drive. They're back in the game, and then bam, they give up a touchdown 1 play later. How about that?
And the momentum, which seemingly had shifted the other direction, thought we might be seeing a comeback. That momentum right back the other way.
Well, that is certainly not complimentary.
Their offense set to get this drive started, and they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to...
Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Lorenzo Alexander in there to get him. It's a loss of 5.
The amount of sacks that they've absorbed in this game is absolutely extraordinary. Let's just face it. This offensive line, flat out, cannot handle this pass rush. It's been demonstrated time and time again.
Hey, high 7. Ready?
To try again after the sack. McSorley. Oh, the pressure too great, and he goes down once more.
So, Brandon, we sat in with a lot of coaches, and when they talk about things they want to accomplish offensively, I'm not sure that sack and sack are on their play sheet.
Need something from deep in the bag of tricks here after first and second down went backwards. It's third and very long. Here's McSorley now, third and long. Going for the deep ball. And it's going to be incomplete. He was able to catch it there on the right sideline, but out of bounds, says the line judge. And it's going to bring up fourth down. All right, they're going to try and keep hope alive here on fourth down. They're going for it. As expected, they're going for it to keep the drive alive. He's got a man open. It's Hunter Renfrow. The time to pull out the stops is now, and they convert there on fourth down. This quarterback now perfect since the second half started. 7 of 7. It's first and 10. They're going to look to throw. Flush to his right. And a big loss here as he's taken down. Jerry Hughes in there to record another sack, and that is now 6 on the afternoon for this defensive unit. Now this one from about 2 counties over after the sack. They come up on a second and very long.
He's checking credit. Check 52. Check 24. Check 24.
Richard. It'll be a pickup of 15 as that'll lead to third down.
Not too many offenses want to turn down long drives, but when you're down what they are, they've got to pay it off with some points.
Under 4 to play now. Clock running. Third down. Throwing is McSorley. Looking downfield for Joe. And that's caught inside the 35. That one nearly 30 yards, 29 officially. So first and 10 now in Buffalo territory at the 32-yard line. Looking to throw on first and 10. Here's McSorley. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's second down. We have not seen a whole lot of wide-open receivers. Everything seemingly has been contested.
And that's another nice job there to force an incompletion. They've been very cohesive, knowing each other's moves all game long, and they've been on the spot just about every time.
And they've held them in check on the scoreboard.
Yes.
Second and 10, it's McSorley. They're hauling it in, Nelson. And he'll get this one down to about the 20-yard line. And he's got a first down as a tackle made at the Bills' 20-yard line. First down, the run with Lynch. And he'll take it down here just shy of the 15 at the 16-yard line. Tackle made there by Traven Howard. From the 16, McSorley. And he is in. Touchdown, Raiders. A 16-yard touchdown. As his guys are back within a single score. Extra point by Carlson, up and good. And now things get a bit more interesting here in this fourth quarter. Following the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Carlson. This will be taken in at the 1. He'll bring it back to just about the 25, call it the 24-yard line. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. And coming off a one-play drive that was so deflating for the defense, what's their mentality? How do they rally here and stop this offense?
Well, hopefully there's some determination that sets in because they weren't ready to go on the last one. Give all the credit to the offensive guys for getting it done, but to allow a run of that length, that's just not being prepared. So now, are they determined? Are they ready to read their keys and make the proper plays?
And we'll see how determined they are. So it's Bills football here as we get you reset. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. They go back to the ground, this time Jacobs. And he's going to have to protect the football and take his lumps here at this stage of the game as they stop him behind the line.
Now, obviously, that's some good work there defensively, being able to stop them and bringing up a key third down. But if you're on the offensive side of the ball, there's an opportunity, because I know what defensive guys are thinking right now, to stop them, get to the ball. That means it might not be sound defensively. There could be some opportunities.
And you said key third down. Highlight that word. Put it in bold. Here we go.
29 is the Mike. Mike 29. You ain't doing nothing today. You ain't doing Monday. 29 is the Mike. Mike 20. Smooth. Let's go, King. Big series right here. We got to go.
Back to throw. Allen. He'll have a first down past the 40. And nothing but daylight ahead. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Buffalo touchdown. A big play there. His second touchdown of the afternoon. And the Bills will add on to their lead. Extra point right down the middle. And the lead now up to 14. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes.
Let's go,
at their own 25-yard line.
The Raider offense set to get this drive started. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked. But you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. 23 yards on the play. Clock management, definitely critical here if they want to get back in this game.
Absolutely agreed. They have to up the tempo in this case, down a couple of scores. Want to make sure they have a chance to win this ball game.
Here we go, here we go. 60 outlaw.
And we heavy on the edges, heavy on the edges.
Hey, Zoo.
Hey, check Mike 21, Mike 21, check Mike.
Ready?
Here's McSorley on 1st and 10. And he finds a man with a crossing route. That'll be marked as a 27-yard pickup.
I know we just saw a nice throwing catch, but how about the big guys up front buying that time? Yeah, that's exactly what they did. They created time and allowed the space to happen, and it turned into a really nice play.
Shoot, shoot.
Hey, exit. Deep rip, deep rip.
McSorley from the shotgun. Going to throw deep for the end zone. Back of the end zone. Could he get his feet down? No, it's incomplete. Darren Waller, the intended receiver, but it's going to be 2nd down. An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. McSorley once more looks to throw. And he can't hang on. That's definitely going to be one he wishes he had back. Incomplete in the end zone. This offense was on the move. Now 2 straight incompletions have them looking at 3rd and 10. Now McSorley. The open man here, Renfro. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. Give him 12 yards that time and an Oakland first down. It'll be McSorley again. And that's going to be knocked away in the end zone. It's incomplete. Zay Jones was the intended receiver. That'll bring up 2nd down. After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10.
Check Mike 21, Mike 21, check Mike 21. You must be dreaming.
Hurry up.
Here's McSorley to throw. And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Snags it for the pick. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. Well, you just kind of feel for him right now. 4 interceptions, and you can almost see through his face mask. There's a lot going on in between the ears.
There certainly is, and probably way too much, because now he's probably doubting himself a little bit, wondering what adjustments he has to make. But here's what he needs to do. Get through this game. Go to the press conference, meet it head on, and show your teammates you're ready to shoulder what happened today, and you'll be ready for the next game.
And if he can do that as a rookie, that's a great sign of maturity. In his own end zone, it's Allen. This will be caught by Brown. And he'll get it up to the 12-yard line here. And now here comes their final timeout as they take it with 8 ticks remaining. Allen looks to throw on 3rd and 1. He's going to loft one deep left. Well, this is taken in. It's complete. Past the 20, 10, and he takes it in for the score on the game's final play, so it doesn't affect the outcome, but a little whipped cream on top to their ending.
Or as our friends in Bayou Country would say, that's a little lagniappe, a little extra on top.
Now the final act of this victory, the extra point. It's up and good, and they add one more to what will wind up a fairly lopsided victory. And they're moving on to the conference championship. How about this?
What a tremendous feeling to get to the game that can get you to the Super Bowl. A fantastic season. Unfortunately, for the other team, a tough, tough way for it to end.
So that'll do it for us. For my partner, Charles Davis, and all the hard-working men and women on our crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL right here on EA Sports. With that, we say so long from Buffalo.
back up. I had to get back up. I can't take no loss. You better call back up. I'm running it down to finish. I don't play, get down to get it. Talk about that, come slide, I'm with it. Better see me now, on God, I'm lit it. I know that you tryna go big. Better run up the cash and love to spend. Better kill it and did it again. But the intent, I'm down to win. I can't feel bad about it. I know you sad about it. Know you sad about it. Know you sad about it.
I just got bags from Prada. Rolling up. I'm in a brand new model. It'll be here tomorrow. I don't got fears or problems. Only got real ones round them. Only got. It take a week to count it. Then I'm back up. Name the place and we pack up. Running these racks up. 100 meals a week after. Down from laughter. When they come to handles, never had one. With a bad one. Made a meal today and they my last one.
Oh, I had to get back up. I had to get back up. I can't take no loss. You better call back up. I'm running it down to finish. I don't play, get down to get it. Talk about that, come slide, I'm with it. Better see me now, on God, I'm lit it. I know that you tryna go big. Better run up the cash and love to spend. Better kill it and did it again. But the intent, no, I'm down to win. I can't feel bad about it. I know you sad about it. Know you sad about it. Know you sad about it. I'm moving too fast, I can't stop. Wiping it down when the paint hot. Left hand on the wheel. I'm closing the top when the raindrop. I'm keeping the game in the headlock. When throwed and blinded my dreadlock. In the end zone with the mad dot. One phone call, get it dead stop. I feel like I own the season. Say one thing, just give me a reason. Knowing you're mad, I'm undefeated. Top dog, making it even. Oh, I had to get back up. I had to get back up. I can't take no loss. You better call back up. I'm running it down to finish. I don't play, get down to get it. Talk about that, come slide, I'm with it. Better see me now, on God, I'm lit it. I know that you tryna go big. Better run up the cash and love to spend. Better kill it and did it again. But the intent, no, I'm down to win. I can't feel bad about it. I know you sad about it. Know you sad about it. Know you sad about it. Honey, I dash, got it on smash, foot on the gas. I will not crash, they will not stop me. Tenfold, copy, end zone, watch me celebrate. I'm cocky, I do my dance, jump in the stands. No man, man, oh deal with the hands. Thought he could guard me, I ruin they plans. I do what I want, they do what they can. Got it on smash, foot on the gas. I will not crash, honey, y'all dash, 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 yeah. They can't catch up cause they lacking the stamina. Way too advanced to be playing with amateurs. Stay on the